Okay, so I was about to film a tarot reading, or I am now. And when I got the deck out of the box, this card fell down. And it's the Eight of Wands. And it says good news, travel. Oh, just good news and travel. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And so Eight of Wands is the fastest moving card in the whole deck. So something really, really good is gonna come into your reality very, very soon. And it's gonna come from another person because, you know, good news. Good news coming soon. What to do? Feel the music. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm in a weird energy. Stop. Okay, anyways. The fact that she's like pulling the bow and she's about to release the arrow. Oh, I like this. So it's like something that you're gonna try or that you've already tried is going to hit the bullseye. I think it's something that you're about to release. It's gonna hit the bullseye. So maybe you're gonna go viral. And I thought this was a tear, but it's a birthmark on her cheek. But I think the fact that I thought it was a tear, it's like you're going to cry happy tears when this, I wanted to say opportunity, when this opportunity comes in. Again, I don't know if this opportunity is coming from somebody else. I think you're gonna go viral, and then that is gonna come with an opportunity from somebody. And maybe the opportunity to travel. Where? Who knows? But it's coming. Okay, let's figure it out though. These are so fun to make all the time. I don't do it as often as I usually do. Now that I like actually read at a place for other people. King of Wands reversed. Let me show it to you again. What are you trying to say with the King of Wands reversed? The Fool? I like just made a post about this. What the fuck? The Fool, it says purity, potential, risk, innocence, and desire. I'm gonna read that again. Purity, potential, risk, innocence, desire. Coming to you soon. So I just made a post. I had I think back in 2024, which is last year, but it's about to be another year. So I was talking to this guy and I don't remember what he said. I think I asked him about his relationship with God or something like that. And then he was basically saying like he doesn't really know what to believe in and he feels kind of lost and and I ended up sending him like some motivation, and I told him like that's like the perfect place to be because you're starting from ground zero. You know, you don't have pre-existing beliefs, so now you know everything that you're taking in, everything that you're learning right now is like forming this more stable foundation. And I love the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card of the whole deck in tarot, and it's the number 0, and the number 0 means infinite potential. So it's this point of infinite potential, but it's so interesting because it's the most childlike card in the deck, because it's like it symbolizes the start of a new cycle. So with the major arcana ending in the world, it's like you learned all these lessons, you've matured, and then you even though you've matured, it's like you mature back into a child, or into the mindset that you had when you were a child, because a child is free. A child is like barely experiencing the world, so a lot of, like, societal norms don't really affect a child, or no, it affects a child, but they don't go by those norms when they first come into this world. They have to learn that. So the Fool card kind of symbolizes unlearning, which is really cool. And then you're about to go for a ride, you're about to learn a whole lot more, you're about to go on an adventure, but it requires taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. You're literally jumping off the cliff and expecting God to catch you. And he will, or it will. The universe will. And what's on the other side is purity, potential, risk, innocence, and desire. And I want to go back to the Eight of Wands, which what we started with. So, like, I think anything that you, like, when you shoot your shot, it's going to land. It's going to hit that bullseye, at least from here on. So take the risk. See what's on the other side. You will be caught. Like, God will catch you. You won't be falling forever, and you won't hit the ground. God will catch you. Or, no, you will fly. You will fly in the sky. The stars are really attracting my attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. And then we started with the Eight of Wands. So the number 8 is really important. 8, 8, 8, maybe? Yeah, I literally, oh my gosh. So I said 8, 8, 8, right? But we only have 2 8s here. And so I looked over here and it says 80 cards in the deck, which is interesting because there's usually only 78. So interesting coincidence. And then the 0 being after it, again, infinite potential. So 8880, I guess, is infinite amount of luck. I think that's what 8 symbolizes, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that 7? Or is it abundance? I'm gonna check that. That would be good to know. 888. Angel number meaning. Immense abundance, prosperity, balance, and karmic rewards. Signaling that your hard work is paying off and financial success, love, or spiritual growth is manifesting. It's a message from the universe to stay aligned with your goals, embrace receiving blessings, and trust that your positive efforts are being recognized and rewarded with infinite blessings, often linked to wealth and good fortune. That's interesting. I have to see if I won the lottery. I haven't checked yet. Right now it's like at $1 billion, $2 billion, I think now. We'll see. But maybe. Okay, cool. Let's continue. So this one fell sideways. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Cool. I like that it has like all 4 elements: water, earth, fire, air. It says karma and destiny. So the fact that it came out sideways, I think you're in the middle of a transition. So you haven't seen your reward, but you've come out of the karmic lessons. So you're in this state of like waiting, and you know it's coming. You know the wheel is turning in your favor, but oh, the fact that it's a snake, so it's like uncoiling itself. things are starting to make sense. And when this reward comes in, everything is gonna make sense. Everything. And I don't know why it's coming to mind how I had written down what I would do with $20 million, what I would invest in, who I would want to help. And I just feel pulled to tell you to do the same. I don't know, you choose your number, but for me, I chose 20 million for some reason. And so when the reward comes in, and I feel like it's tied to money, you're gonna know what to do with that money. You won't be like a headless chicken. Like, you are being prepared. Actually, you won't even receive it until you know what to do with that money. And then the timing that it comes in is gonna make a lot of sense. It's just, everything's going to align. Excuse me. Confirmation burps. The fact that it's elements. I don't even think I talked about the King of Wands reversed. What does that mean? In my last reading that I did on this channel, I had gotten the King of Wands upright. So the fact that it's reversed is interesting. And then the Fool card ended up coming right after it. Maybe it's like, maybe it's like you're on the journey to becoming the king, because it's reversed. The upright, it says honor, standards, wisdom, and then on the very top, motivation. So maybe you lack motivation right now, but it's because you're at this like full state. So you're at the very beginning of a journey, and I think you're gonna start to get a lot more inspiration as you walk this new path, as you fly. I think right now you're very, it's not stagnant. What's the word? Because I think you're making small steps forward, but you're taking it very easy, which is not the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very passionate, very fiery, very... I made this video, I'm posting it right now. And then I'm gonna make another video, then I'm gonna post it today. I'm in the King of Wands energy, I think. So yeah, I don't think you are though. But have grace for yourself. Because the motivation, the inspiration will come, that wave will come, just make sure that you ride it once it's there. You need that fire lit under your ass. But in order to have that fire lit in the first place, or to have the capacity to have that fire lit, you have to rest. You have to honor the way that you're feeling right now. You have to, I think, dip your toes in. I've been hearing that analogy a lot lately. You have to dip your toe in before you dive in head first. Because the water's gonna be real cold. So first you gotta see what the water's like, and then like gradually get like comfortable with that temperature and let your temperature regulate, and then you could be fully in the water, fully I don't know what the fuck I want to say with this, but I hope that it's resonating somehow. Okay, anyways. So don't be stagnant, don't be scared, dip your toe in, see what the water's like, and then that'll help you feel ready to dive in and swim. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my god. It's the Empress. She's so pretty. It says luxury, beauty, harmony, abundance, grace, fertility, love, nature, beauty, art. Nature, beauty, art. That's wonderful. It's right above the Knight of Wands reversed and the Fool card. Or it's like in between the both of them. This is a really interesting reading because I feel like I usually read for the divine feminines. But I'm not getting that vibe right now. I think I'm reading for some masculines. But I like want to bring it back, or I want to like bring it to the middle. Make it about both, you know? So give me a sec. Give me a sec. I need these to make sense. Okay, so for the masculines. I feel like the dipping your toe in might have to do with love, because the Empress is coming out upright in between the Knight. I mean, I said that for a reason, but the King of Wands and the Fool, it's like right in between them. So I feel like maybe this Empress is like what you have to take a risk on, what you have to dip your toe into. And I don't know, just see what it's like. I don't know. I think you won't be the king until you have your queen. I think that's like, it's this test, or not even a test, it's this like you won't know if you're ready until you give it a shot. That's what I'm getting, or the vibe that I'm getting. And you won't be the king until you have your queen. So you have to take a risk. And it's interesting because the King of Wands, right, is very passionate, very fiery. You know, like they love. They do a little more than loving, actually. And so if that's something that like maybe you resonate with, but you know, maybe you've been there, done that, and maybe it crashed and burned, you know. And so so like you haven't felt that fire in a long time, and you're not sure if you're even that same person, or if you have the capacity to be that person again, or even like you don't even know who you are, or like how you would handle this. And so I guess that's why the King of Wands came out in reverse, because that is who you are, like to the core. But it's like, it's who you are when you are feeling brave and when you are feeling more like yourself. And because you're going through this like transition period, it just feels very muddy, confusing, don't know what to do, I feel lost, I don't know how to swim. The fuck is wrong with me? Okay, now let's talk to our feminines. Our feminines. I think you're doing a really good job. I think you are the epitome of luxury, beauty, harmony, abundance, grace, fertility, love, nature, again, beauty, and art. And so like that, this is you. This is who you are. This is who you have become, who you have grown into. And I think you and this masculine are in a similar stage of your life. because you are both starting new journeys, both starting new adventure, learning new lessons. You've completed a cycle, you're done with that shit, and you're ready to take a leap, to take risks, to shoot your shot, to shoot your shot, and like you're just trusting that you know God is telling you where to aim, and you just have to let go. You have to let loose. You have to fire it. And so you guys are both in times of transformation, but I think your transformations are very different, or you guys are going through different things. So the Knight of... Oh, I keep wanting to say the Knight of Wands. So he's a knight. He ain't no king yet. And so the thing with knights, a knight is like, they take care of the queen, right? The queen sends them off to retrieve something, and then the knight comes back with that thing and places it at their feet. Or you could it even could symbolize like laying down your sword before the queen. And so I think if you're the masculine watching this, you need to lay down your sword before the queen, and I guess like give your oath to her. These analogies are not coming in very formed. I'm like figuring this shit out as I'm going. But anyways, I keep saying knight for a reason, but I had a point. So, you guys are going through different transformations. So, the King of Wands is like, they're like, I think the lesson that they're learning is like bravery and letting go. And you, the feminine now, I'm talking to, the feminine, you are seeing who you are and what you're made of. You are taking the risks already. And I think the King of Wands is being more calculated than you. I think you're just expressing yourself. You know, the queen just shines, you know? They just put on their crown, they sit on their throne, and they look pretty. And I think that's what you're learning how to do. And the king or the knight has to learn to maybe see their worth and their strengths and what they can offer. You know, it's just like, it's that, you know, feminine and masculine duality shit, you know. The masculine has different lessons and different things, you know, he plays a different role, so just think about that. And then the feminine plays another role, and her role is just to create and just to shine and just to be pretty and just to, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think you're being stagnant. Like, I think you're putting yourself out there and you're shooting your shots again. But this king is shooting his shots, yes, but I think he's learning where they land, maybe? Anyway, I'm gonna keep pulling cards because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Two of Cups reversed. Pero por qué? ¿Por qué? So, upright, it says partnership, harmony, and peace. This is what it looks upright. But I came like this. Por qué? Okay. So, there's no union happening between the masculine and the feminine right now. Because you guys are in these transition phases. God uses separation strategically. Something that he has been teaching me for years. And it's very frustrating. But it's okay. It's okay because God's timing is better than our timing, correct? Correct. So, this union isn't happening yet. You guys are both, I think, becoming whole on your own. Learning what that even means. Learning what even, like that, what that will take. And then I think you're also learning, like, I think you're solidifying this new form that you're taking so that when this union does happen, it doesn't sidetrack you. It's not a distraction. It's actually something that will motivate you. You won't be codependent. You will be, um, again, you'll both be whole. So you guys, it will be a balanced relationship. There you go. It will be equal give and take. And this is, I think both of you guys are intuitive as well. Because of the eye. Aw, he's wearing a necklace that says love. That's so cute. He looks like a fortune teller, and she looks like she's from the 1920s. I don't know, maybe that's tied to your past lives. You can hear my dad. I hope you can hear my dad. She looks so cute. Okay. This tree being between them, and they're under like the leaves, so it's like providing shade. I think there's like roots forming right now, though, in your connection. So there's no union, but there's something festering under the ground, and it's gonna start to show itself eventually. Not yet, but eventually. And there will be harmony and peace when this does come in. That's why it's divine timing. I think both of you guys will be in a very balanced energy, in a very peaceful energy. This is not gonna feel like something abrupt. Like, I don't know why I'm getting the analogy of like if somebody like knocks at your door unexpectedly, you weren't expecting anybody, and that somebody's knocking, you're like, what the fuck? Especially for me, because my dogs react like really bad, like they start barking when that happens. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I get like scared to open the door because like who? And I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. And so it's not gonna feel like that. It's gonna be a very calm energy. You're gonna feel like this is it. This is what you are expecting it. So that's why when it comes, it's not gonna catch you by surprise. Either of you. Because these roots are already forming. So it's like obviously like when you plant something, when you plant a seed, it starts forming the roots right under the ground. You don't see it yet, but you're still watering it, and you know that one day it's gonna make its way into the light. It's gonna grow, and or it's growing. So when it does come, like it's just a pleasant surprise. Like, oh, finally. I was wondering when you were gonna show yourself. And so that's so cute. It feels like such a cute energy. I really like this. I don't know why, like the buttons on her shirt are really calling me. So I feel like you're like preparing yourself. You're like making yourself look pretty. You're not like you're trying to like not show too much, but you're still being presentable. I want to see what that was, but I don't know if I'll take it. Three of Swords reversed. So, a lot of healing. This relationship will do a lot of healing for you and for them. I'm talking to both masculines and feminines, so whoever the fuck you are, take it as it resonates. But oh my gosh, the Knight of Pentacles reversed in the back. It says reliable, visionary, generous. So I feel like another thing that's holding this masculine back is like they don't have the finances. Like they want to come or they want their divine feminine to like see them in a certain light. They like they want to be able to provide for their feminine. They are a provider in their heart, but they can't be a provider because their finances are not in check, or yeah, and maybe they're not feeling as stable as they'd like to be. That's okay. That's why you guys are not in each other's, that's why there's no union yet. The King of Swords reverse now? This is really interesting, actually. This makes a lot of sense now. Because this is the Empress. So the Empress is all the queens in one. So that means you've learned all these lessons. You've gone through all these transformations. And so now you are the Empress. It's like all these past versions of yourself have created this new version of you. One that's very balanced. So that means you have swords, pentacles, wands, and cups energy. So water, fire, earth, and air. Going back to the Wheel of Fortune. And so, the swords, which is, or air, is thoughts, it's clarity, it's truth, it's expression. Pentacles, it's stability, groundedness. It can symbolize finances as well. I don't think, I think you feel stable in your finances. And then, wands, fire. Passion, passion, passion. I can't think of anything else, but I guess God wanted me to emphasize that, I guess. You have that, very much of that. It's also drive, it's, motivation, it's energy, it's warmth, it's confidence, it's bravery, it's strength. It's destructive also in a balanced way. And then cups, so water, emotions, love. Don't look at her booty hole. What else does it symbolize? Flow. All those things. You've balanced them all within you. If you are the divine feminine watching this, that's why you are the Empress now. That's why you're doing what you're doing. I think you're a little bit ahead of the king in this scenario, but like a knight, they tend to be like they're on the move. But the queen kind of already arrived there, And I feel like I've seen that a lot in the collective. It's just like I feel like the divine feminines get like I don't want to say get awakened first. Maybe. I feel like the divine feminines are kind of leading the way. Like they are the light, like they're lighting the path, and the divine masculines are following that light to their divine feminines. And it's so interesting because she has that, like wand thing or whatever the fuck, the staff. He has the staff too, though. I think like the masculine will like light the way for the other masculines. So if you're the masculine watching this, I think you are a very influential person. I think a lot of people will learn from you, and like you will set the example. A lot of masculines in particular, like you're meant to show them how to be divine, a divine masculine, a balanced masculine, how to step up also. Because I see the masculine suffering so much in this day and age, and there's plenty of reasons why that I won't get into right now, but you're kind of overcoming that, or you're meant to, and it's meant to like you're meant to document that and show other people, and you're gonna help a lot of divine feminines in that way, because the divine feminines is like, again, we have arrived and we're just waiting for our divine masculine to like meet us where we're at, and so you're gonna help a lot of divine masculines find that bravery, or be at this place where they can take a risk, heal enough that they feel, where they see their worth and they see that they deserve love, and they go after it, right? Because the men, I don't know if anybody should be chasing, but if anybody does chase, it's the fucking men. Women, were courted for a long time. Now we're the ones chasing, and that's just, we've switched roles. And so, anyways, because you're helping all those masculines, you're like helping the divine feminine, because now we no longer will have to do this alone. We'll feel safe. It's gonna be equal give and take, and like you guys will carry the load together. You don't have to carry the load on your own, but you have to meet each other at this place. The feminine is resting here. Now that she's made it, she's resting. She's not going anywhere, but you have to make sure that you rise to her level. Seven of Pentacles, which is about growth. Like literally, like the plant has grown and now it's reaping its fruits. Or now you have to reap its fruits? Oh, fuck, I said that wrong. It says goals, potential, and success. So I think that's where, like, the success will come when you guys unite. Because you guys are meant to be working together. Or I feel like you guys both hold different keys to the same door. And I don't know if you've ever seen Squid Games, but in Squid Games, in the newest season, there's these like doors that they have to unlock, but it requires different keys with different shapes, and you need like all 3 keys in order to open the door. So in this case, it's 2. You have, I want to say, a triangle. I really like triangles. They have, I'm seeing a star. They have a star, right? And that's going to open this door of success. And this like you guys are going to walk through the new portal together. And then the whole world is going to see you. And you guys are both going to be examples, or set the example of what a divine feminine and a divine masculine is really meant to look like and act like. What the fuck? The King of Swords again. Oh, this flipped over. And the Queen of Wands right behind it. So yeah, right now it's like the masculine, I think, has learned lessons of all the kings, but now he has to like put it all together. And he has to accept that he has changed. He has to let go of certain things. And be the emperor. Just be the emperor. You are the emperor. Don't doubt yourself. Maybe that's what it is. Queen of Wands doesn't doubt herself. She's confident. She knows herself. She loves her flaws. And she's shining. Fuck, she's shining. You need to shine too. That takes risk. I know. It's a little scary. I know. It's a little overwhelming. I know. But you'll get used to it. And it'll be like an easy ride. It's way better than I feel like maybe you expect the worst, or you're just like, what if? But what if it all works out? It will. It'll all work out. I know you know that. So just show yourself. Shine. Step up to the plate. Be a king. Be an emperor. I need to like finish this reading because I need it. It's already 2. I'm supposed to go to the beach at 2:30. I need to get ready, but I really like this reading. I want to see 10 of Cups. That is the success we're talking about. 4 of Swords, reverse. So no more overthinking, no more dreaming. Now it's time to do. Now it's time to take action. Now it's time to step to the plate. Now it's time to shoot your shot. And it's gonna hit the bullseye. You'll be fine. Chill out. And oh my gosh, the 3 of Swords up right now. Heartbreak, sorrow, grief. So maybe that's like also something that's like stopping this union, it's like grieving. Maybe what you've lost, maybe what happened in the past, for both parts. So it's like an emptying that's happening to prepare for this union that is going to come. And the Ten of Cups, it's like, it's pure happiness, rainbows and sunshine, you know, contentment. You get everything that you've wished for. The end. That's that happily ever after, you know? It is coming after this period of grief and this transition. And like, but like, you have to wake up. You have to stay awake. You have to stop resting. You have to go. Light that fire under your ass. What does the Ten of Cups say? Prosperity, joy, family, contentment. What the fuck? I did not even know that it said that. I'm good. Anyways, prosperity. Yeah. Nope. That's what's in store. So feel what you're feeling. Feel it fully. Let it go. Let it move through you. Don't hold on to it. Release the past. Learn the lessons. Release the lessons. And become fully who you want to become. You're like right there. Right there. Come on. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this. I need to get ready. I'm not ready. I told her to pick me up at 2:30. It's already 2. It's already 2. I love you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't know what's the main takeaway from this. The union will come. You just both are going through this transition. And it's gonna go very smoothly. The wheel will turn and union will just happen. Because the masculine will rise to meet you where you're at. And then you'll live happily ever after. Dun dun. Okay. I love you. Bye.